got right here? We got who channel is this? Alam Alamayo Alamayo iNews Alamayo iNews. I know I ain't saying that right. We from two different spectrums of the world, man. It's gonna be like that. We gonna have them discrepancies.
Doing, sir? Deputy Kelly, DeWitt County Sheriff's Office. Reason for your stop is your speed. You know about how fast you're traveling?
Do I know how fast I was traveling?
Yeah.
Do I need to answer that question?
I would like for you to.
Yeah, well, I would like not to make any statements.
Okay. Let me have your driver's license and insurance card.
Insurance is here.
Do you have a ID on your driver's license?
Have I committed a crime?
I can ask you at any time to identify yourself.
Am I under suspicion of committing a crime?
No.
Yeah, Texas is not a stop and identify state.
Do you have a driver's license or identification on you?
Am I required to answer the question?
He speaking facts. He ain't gotta answer none no questions. He ain't broke no laws or he ain't suspected of committing a crime.
Yes, you are required to answer the question.
Well, I don't think he needs to identify if he hasn't committed a crime.
It doesn't matter. If I ask him to identify himself, he needs to identify himself.
Are you familiar with Penal Code 3802?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Very well.
What does it say?
Do you have an ID on you or not?
You need to lawfully arrest him.
No, I don't have to lawfully arrest him. I don't have to. He's being detained on a traffic violation.
Yeah, he's not driving.
It doesn't matter. He's being detained at a traffic stop. I have the right to identify anybody in the vehicle.
Unless you suspect him of a crime. That's 3802.
That's what I'm gonna do, is see if he has any warrants or anything for his arrest.
Well, you suspect him of having any warrants?
Could be, yeah.
Well, you have to articulate your reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're breaking the law twice.
Well, you're talking to me then.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why people hate the police. He clearly want him to be a criminal. He clearly want him to be a criminal. It ain't no, man.
Okay, he's a passenger in a vehicle that the law's being broke in. Okay, you were speeding, number one. Number two, you're
allegedly speeding.
Allegedly speeding?
Allegedly.
That's your allegation.
Yeah.
84 and a 70 is
that's
not
your
allegedly.
allegation. I haven't been convicted of that.
Your
You don't know what to
registration
say.
is out on your vehicle, so I could arrest you if I wanted to.
I don't think that's an arrestable offense.
Yes, it is. The only two non-arrestable offenses: speeding and open container, which you have a speeding violation, and you don't have an open container, but you do have expired registration. Okay. I can have this vehicle.
Wait. But didn't he just say in the open? Hold on. Make sure I
and open container, which you have a speeding. Two non-arrestable offenses: speeding and open container, which you have a speeding violation, and you don't have an open container, but you do have expired registration.
Okay.
I can have this vehicle towed, and you can be arrested.
Okay,
to be towed, I have to be convicted of the crime.
You are convicted. You're driving a vehicle.
I haven't been to court.
You're being okay.
Yeah.
Do you have an ID on you or not?
Am I required to give it to you?
You are required to give it.
Do you have a supervisor?
I sure do.
Okay, would like to talk to him.
Okay, I will let you talk to him, and if I have to, I'll have him come out here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm requesting a supervisor.
Okay, all right, good deal.
That's all crooked. If I would have him come out here, you can tell he requested it the first time. These police. These the good old police, man.
1216 County, I have one DO one ready. 18163770 1816 3770. Reese, I'm going to be out here for a few minutes.
You better not be able to mute that body cam.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
I pulled this guy over 84 and a 70 on 119.
Allegedly.
I asked him for his driver's license and insurance, and of course are you aware of penal code, yada yada, all this and that. Well, he's got expired registration on the vehicle. Asked the passenger for his identification. He wouldn't give me his identification at all.
Don't got to.
He's asking for a supervisor to make location.
They're asking for a supervisor to make location on a traffic stop?
Yes.
Yeah, you mad? Sounds kind of
Where
mad.
are they from?
San Antonio. I told him, that he's in violation of the law because he was speeding. He said, no, I was allegedly speeding. And I said, well, you also have expired registration. And he said that he hasn't been convicted of that, so there's nothing I can do about it.
Are they
and
like...
I have no...
Man, I don't like this whole conversation is just, it's basically like he talked to this man like he just his friend and all that. And that's be the problem right there. That be the problem right there. They want to get their buddy out of trouble all the time. Oh, he's my buddy. He's my friend.
No idea.
He's my friend.
It's two Hispanic gentlemen.
Come on, man. People know you go a little bit harder
I told
for your
him,
friends.
he could be arrested.
If you at a job, you got control of payroll, and you got the option to give your friend a few cents or a few dollars more, you gonna do that. 9 times out of 10, most people gonna.
For the registration in the vehicle could be towed. And he sat and argued with me and said, no, I can't do that, and that I need to have. He's requesting a supervisor to make location.
Okay. Let me call Chief, tell him what's going on, and then I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Call ended.
Crazy. That's so much time that went past. I'm thinking this gonna be a long video.
All right, this is what's going on. I pulled these guys over 84 and a 70. Approached the vehicle, introduced myself, told him, so he handed me his ID. He never gave me his insurance card. So I asked the passenger, hey, do you have any identification on you, or can I get your name and date of birth? And he kind of sits back in the corner and is like, am I committed of a crime? And I was like, no, sir, you're not at this time, but we do check everybody in the vehicle to make sure they don't have any local warrants or anything. And, he said, well, do I have to? I said, well, I'm asking you to identify yourself. Can you identify yourself? And then this guy, the driver, are you familiar with Penal Code 36, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I noticed that the registration's out. So, I tell him, the kid kept arguing with me saying, well, I'm not, under arrest, or I'm not, suspected of any crime, so I don't need to identify myself. I said, well, actually, sir, you're in with 2 violations. I said, one for speeding. He said, allegedly speeding. He said, I haven't been committed to that yet. And I said, you're driving a vehicle with an expired registration, which is an arrestable offense, so I could arrest you for it. And he goes, no, that's not an arrestable offense. And I said, yes, sir, it actually is. I said, the only 2 non-arrestable offenses are speeding and open container. Well, he kept arguing with me, blah, blah, blah.
Is it prior law enforcement?
I don't know. I want to speak.
Like, I don't even like the way he explained the situation. I don't like the way he talking nothing that. He's just disrespectful. Like,
Speak to your supervisor. Can you have him come out on location? So I called Carver, told him what was going on.
he disrespectful because he has lack of knowledge. How you supposed to go to work every day? You don't know your job. Anybody else, you got to be expected to know your job, or you get fired. But you don't. Come on.
He told me to have one of y'all make location, and if the guy refuses to sign the ticket, he said arrest him. And since the other guy didn't identify himself, tow the vehicle and have that guy take him back to the office and just let him sit there until he gets a ride.
As far as the passenger, now, if there is, my understanding is, if there is no, they are not crime.
True.
To identify themselves.
True. That is true.
True.
As far as the passenger.
Yeah.
No
he
crime.
doesn't have to identify himself. I'm just gonna go up there and say, look, you're gonna get a citation for this. If he refuses to sign it, then.
Why was that so hard to say in the first place, though?
He said, put one of them in your car and one of them in mine and haul them in.
Yeah, because you told him that by signing it is because of
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crooked. That's why people hate the police. Let these people be. Let these people be. That's why people hate the police. Let them be. Let these people be. God damn. You can't never breathe around these motherfuckers.
I need you to sign here across the top. It's not a admission of guilt, just stating you'll contact the court on or before the 22nd of February.
All right. Here's a quick question. What happens if I don't sign it?
Well, you're refusing to sign, you'll go to jail.
I go to jail?
Yeah.
So, okay, so what I'm just trying to get across, my signature is not going to be voluntary. It's going to be on the threat.
It's just a promise that you're going to contact the court.
It's gonna be
That's
on the
what your
threat of arrest.
signature is
That's right,
promising.
but my signature is not voluntary. I'm doing it because if not, you're taking me to jail.
Okay.
That's the only way.
Well,
that's the only reason
yes,
I'm signing this.
Okay. You're signing saying that you're going to go to court on or before this date. That's what your signature, regardless if you want to sign it or not.
Okay.
That's what that signature is for.
Yeah, just for the record, my signature is not voluntary, and I'm signing this because if I don't sign, you take me to jail. That's what you said.
What you're doing when you sign that is you're promising that you're going to go to court, regardless if you volunteered or not.
Well,
Okay.
I'm saying
Go ahead,
my
go
signature
ahead.
is not voluntary. My signature says I'm gonna go to court,
Yes.
but my signature is not voluntary.
That doesn't make any. I don't understand.
It
what
makes
you're saying.
sense. It
What
makes
I'm trying
sense.
to say is you're making
It makes sense to just to a person who brain don't function properly. It wouldn't.
me sign it because if no, I go to jail.
No, I'm asking you to sign it. It's up to you whether you want to sign it or not.
It's under it's under threat, duress, and coercion. I mean, if I don't sign it, I go to jail. That's the only reason.
Well, if you don't go to court, you go to jail.
Yeah. But right now, if I don't sign, I go to jail right now.
Yeah. So basically, all this is saying is you're going to go to court. If you don't go to court, then you get a warrant and you go to jail.
You're hearing, but you're not listening, sir. So he's saying that if he doesn't sign it, you're threatening to take him to jail.
No,
sir.
I'm not. No, what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
you said,
Okay, he would go to jail and be magistrated.
Okay.
Because either way, you're going to get
Come on,
magistrated.
man.
Sure.
Okay,
Well,
so
what's the
either
difference
way,
between now and later?
it's either do it now or do it later. However you want to do it. Either you go see a judge now. You either go see a judge now or you go see a judge later. So it's however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's your ID.
Why people don't like the police, man. This is why people don't like the police. It's funny. I ain't gonna even lie.
There's your citation.
All right.
This is a courtesy card
All right.
stating, with all the judge's information on it. Like I said, you have until the 23rd at 9 a.m. to contact the judge on the charges that you're being charged on.
All right. That's fine.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Slow it down.
Man, this police, man, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm tired of them. Police are like that. Like you can't, like a motherfucker can't put their hand and grab it straight through your bulletproof vest. And you hear me? Stop playing me. I would grab your chest through your vest. Little ass guy. Like, come on, man.